How about you, Dickinson Truckin? You got your ears on there?
Yeah, come on.
Well, thanks for letting me catch up with you. You were up there at the Wildwood Truck Show there over the weekend, and we were talking there a little bit. You said you had a load to run down here to Orlando, and caught up with you down here. It's a Monday morning. Actually, it's a Monday afternoon. I caught up with you down here after your drop, and where are you headed to now?
Just unloaded, like I said. We're going to go up here to Apopka, grab a load, and then it's got to get back up here to Eau Claire, Wisconsin, it looks like.
10-4. Well, I appreciate you taking a minute to let me meet up with you and stick a couple cameras in places that you don't typically have cameras when you're trucking. Well, tell me about the truck that you got there, what you've done to it.
It's a 2000 Peterbilt 379. It's got a 556 NZ cat in it, 13 speed with 355s, all bully dogged out, pushing on a dyno. It says 796, so it should get down the road and roll down the road pretty good.
How long have you been running it for?
I had this one for about a year and a half.
How's she done for you?
Well, when I first bought it, a couple months after I bought it, the motor was shot, so I had to go and do a full auto frame on it and everything. I had a guy named Turbo out of was up in Minnesota doing auto frame on it for me, and he dialed that thing in just beautiful and put some bully dog tuners in here and some other stuff, and it runs great now. You know, it's perfect. Very happy with it. My fuel mileage is pretty good. Power's really good, nice and smooth. So you know, you can't complain about that.
10-4. Do you show the truck often?
No, I've never showed the truck. The people that had it before me did. I believe it got pretty good award in Louisville there, if I'm not mistaken. But I've never showed it. I work it every day. You know, I run it. You know, all week long. So never showed it. Just like to drive it. Put it that way.
10-4. So again, we're still sitting here at this traffic light here in Orlando, waiting to get through it. Speaking of working with the truck, what do you typically haul in?
Well, I pull only for one company, and that's Trailer Companies out of Owatonna, Minnesota. I've been here a couple of years. Been trucking 22 years, but I haven't been happier than I've been over here at Trailer. Josh and Marty and all those guys over there, Chan. Everybody takes such good care of me that, you know, it's a great place to be. Long story short, you know, we haul a lot of stuff. I can't say too much or Josh will fire me for it. But, we got some good customers that go all over the country, you know. This trailer here actually just came back from Alaska, and I got down to the Wildwood Truck Show. It was pretty dirty. I washed it and parked in the back row, so you never know where we're going to go, what we're doing.
Are you normally pulling a dry van, or do you pull different types of equipment?
Well, 99% of the time it's a dry van. Josh has some other stuff that, you know, I've hooked onto a hopper there and some other stuff, you know, but it's almost always a dry van. 90 here real quick, safety first.
10-4. Well, Kevin, you just mentioned that you're going to jump to the lane behind me there. Obviously, in just a second, we're going to see an emergency vehicle or a tow truck here on the side. I'm going to jump to a question that's important. Go ahead and take that right lane, thanks, sir. When you see a lot of people on the side of the road, or towmen on the side of the road, or even troopers on the side of the road, there's a law in Florida called the Move Over Law. What's your take on that law? Obviously, that law may be in effect in other states and things like that, but here in Florida, it's a law to move over if there's a trooper on the side of the road. What's your take on that and your experience and what you've seen?
Well, if I see flashing lights up there, first thing I do is I look at my left lane, and get out of the way. If at all possible, just go over to the left lane, slow down a little bit, and, give them room to work. If you can't get to the left lane, turn that turn signal on and slow way down, hug up on that dotted line, and just give them some room, because you never know, somebody's going to stumble out, or, the guy could fall off the side of a trailer if he's working on something, or who knows. Give them room, and then, 10 seconds of slow down is a lot better than killing somebody, just gotta be smart out here.
You mentioned something that maybe some people don't think about. You might think that you're in control of your car as you drive by, but we don't know what's going on the ground there. Again, somebody might make a move. The wind going by from another vehicle in front may throw something off, and before you know it, we'd have ourselves a situation. What do you go by on the radio?
I go by Kevin. I had a radio, handle years ago, but I'm just not that kid anymore, so I just go by Kevin, I guess, from Minnesota,
10-4, Kevin. Well, how'd you get into trucking?
I grew up on a cattle/wheat farm in North Dakota. I've been sitting in a tractor since I was 6 years old. When I was about 10, my stepdad's friend, his name was John Lindeman, had a construction company. He came out to our farm to move some stuff. He had an old black 8 model Kenworth, if I remember right. And he let me ride with him in a truck all day while we're hauling these loads. And ever since then, I just love it. I just like, man, that'd be fun to drive a truck like that. So all those years sitting on a farm until I was 19, sitting in a tractor, looking at the same four corners of a field all day long. I'm like, how cool it'd be to see the country. And next thing you know, I got a job driving a truck with no license, and 21 years later, here I am,
Well, that's one way to get into the trucking field, into the industry. Going from the fields to the roads. Or what are some of the places that you've run?
Well, over the course of 21, obviously I've been in every state, up into Canada, all over Canada, down on the border of Mexico, every place you can load produce. But with Trailer here, we run everywhere. Josh takes pretty good care of me, lets me run where I like. I like running Florida, Southeast is nice, California, Texas, usually out and back to Minnesota, works out really nice for me.
A lot of the guys that watch the Rolling CB interviews, they're curious about fuel mileage. What do you think you're getting fuel mileage-wise?
Well, with the money, the motor, the bully dog, and everything, I get about 6 on average if I drive around 65. I get about 6. This isn't a trailer I usually pull. I have a spread axle, so I like this. So it hurts me a little bit, but around 6 if a guy's doing all right.
There, we got those people in that Suburban there checking you out. There we go.
Yeah, honk the horn, they say. Honk the horn. When somebody asks you to honk that horn, driver, you honk that horn.
Did you honk it for him?
Yeah, I'll give him another one here. I gotta get over the right lane anyway for us to get out at 429 North.
Kevin, let me ask you about something. I like to ask guys about highway safety and things like that. If you could share something with a motorist to keep them safe around you as you do your job, what would that be?
Man, number one thing, keep your distance in front of us. Give us a little room. Don't cut us off. And if we're trying to get over, give us a second. That'd probably be the main part. Just watch what the guy's doing and try not to just cut him off. Because like we said, it takes a little bit longer than a couple feet to stop this thing.
10-4. In terms of being safe, a lot of guys, they've been on the road a lot of miles. How many miles have you run?
Oh, wow. I don't know if I want to say and incriminate myself. I don't know. We were talking the other day with me and a friend of mine, and he came in at around 3 million or something. I don't know. We were trying to figure it out. It's hard to say, but enough. Luckily I've been, at this 21 years, accident-free, knock on wood. I've never been in an accident. So, hopefully we keep doing this for another 21.
10-4, congratulations on that. It's nice to be able to do your job without any incidents, and hope you have another 21 plus years on the road, or however long you choose to stay on the road. I hope the best for you.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine doing anything else. I've quit this job like 2 or 3 times over the years, and I've lasted a couple months, and I'm right back at it. Luckily I got a wife that's understanding and lets me do what I do, and helps me along the way, so that helps a lot. But 21 years, I just can't imagine doing anything else. I like the guys you talk to, and guys at Big Iron are always fun to joke around with, to talk about how they fixed this and how they did that, and tell some stories, tell some lies, joke around, give each other a hard time. It's just a great life. I just can't imagine doing anything else, actually.
It is what it is, and it is a good life for those that enjoy it and that are out there on the road. We appreciate you, and we appreciate everybody else out there on the road doing the deal, as I say.
Here in about a mile. I just want to say thank you. I had a great time. You're a good guy. Had a lot of fun. It's been a big deal to me. I really enjoyed it.
Well, I'm glad you did. Thanks for really, to be honest with the viewers, Kevin, he took some time to out of his schedule. He should have been trucking up the road, but he took some time to make sure that the rain wasn't going to interfere with the filming process. And we come away with a good interview. So I appreciate you doing that. Sacrificing some time there.
You bet. Thanks for taking time out. Thanks for doing what you do. I think it's good. You're showing all these videos and giving people all around the world something to look at when they're laying in the back of their truck in a rest area in the middle of Wyoming in a snowstorm, watching movies for hours on end. So also I'd like to thank the wife for helping me out and getting me this far. I wouldn't be there without her. And Josh over at Trelo. It weren't for those 2 people, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now in the story. So thanks to all the people that helped out. Keep me rolling.
10-4. Well, we'll see you another day, another way. You be safe going back up the road there.
All right, Chris, you be careful. We'll talk soon. Have yourself a good one.